Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Me in this house. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the PRA-18.
Man, they gonna kick us off the radio, man. It's time for the hot spot. Brat, you going to hell. What you got this morning?
Why you say Brat? Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Ted, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, my big bruh Jermaine Dupri is suing Sony Music. Yes, indeed, he is. He is taking him to court. He said because the company owes him millions in unpaid royalties tied to some of So Def's biggest releases, including my own. The lawsuit alleges that Sony underpaid our label by more than $18 million over the course of decades-long business relationships. Sony underreported royalties, failed to report certain royalty payments altogether, and even altered older royalty statements after questions were raised about missing funds. Now, the lawsuit involves recordings from a number of So Def artists, myself, Escape, Criss Cross, Jagged Edge, Bow Wow, Bone Crusher, Jaquan, everybody in the club getting tipsy, Usher, and Mariah Carey. Jermaine Dupri is seeking at least $18 million in damages because he's the writer, he's the creator, he owned the label. So, along with additional relief to be determined by the court. Sony has not yet responded to this lawsuit, but I tell you one thing, Jermaine Dupri is a stand-up guy. He don't be in no trouble. You'll never see him in the press for no drama, no nothing. And if this has happened, he got his receipts and he is telling the truth. So I can't wait to get my bread. That's all.
Well, Brad, had he talked to Clive Davis before he died?
You would have to ask him that.
Because I thought Clive was part of Sony, and I know he was a wonderful man.
Well, actually, Sony was what's his name? Mariah's husband. What's his name?
Tommy Mottola.
Tommy Mottola. Yeah. Clive didn't have nothing to do with So Def's earnings.
Oh, but Sony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tommy Mottola. Moving on, y'all. Chance the Rapper released a powerful message to America this past weekend before the 4th of July holiday. Now, in an open letter titled, "What the 4th of July is Juneteenth." What to the 4th of July is Juneteenth? Inspired by Frederick Douglass's famous speech. He reflected on the country's 250th birthday, saying he loves America and what it could be, while also acknowledging its long history of slavery, racism, inequality, and injustice. He says that from slavery to Jim Crow to the actions of ICE and police officers, there's so much to fix about America. He's absolutely right. Rather than simply celebrating Independence Day, Chance called for accountability, healing, and meaningful change. He said America has an opportunity to begin a new chapter by confronting its past and working toward a future that's more equal for everybody. He ended the letter by encouraging Americans to see this moment not as just a celebration, but a chance to rebuild the country through truth, unity, and action. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, Chance, for speaking up for the 4th of July. Well, most people just pop firecrackers and barbecue. Nobody even really knows. A lot of people don't even know what the 4th of July really means, but you know what I'm saying? We know it's time for a cookout, baby, and eat that barbecue. All right, so y'all, nearly 6 years after Nipsey Hussle's passing, his children have officially received their inheritance. Yes. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Nipsey's daughter Imani and his son Cross have each received their share of the late rapper's estate, which has been valued around $11 million. The estate is run by Nipsey's brother, Black Sam, and for years, Black fought with Imani's mom over the inheritance. Now, the parties resolved their differences last year. Lauren London, Nipsey's girlfriend at the time of his death, signed a document acknowledging receipt of the money paid out for her son Cross's share of the estate. Now, the amount of paid money out to the kids was sealed, but they both received 50%. So congratulations go out to them for working things out, because we know when death happens, things get real messy, especially when it comes to money and belongings and all that stuff. So congratulations go out to them for settling that situation. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. And if you missed any part of the show, you can catch it on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can catch me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Dwight Stone with that praise mix down right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.